This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt. Substituting tonight, Kate Snow.
Good evening. It has happened again. For the second weekend in a row, we're talking about widespread damage, homes splintered, and quick thinking that saved lives in the face of a fierce tornado. It was the worst storm to hit St. Louis in 40 years. Just take a look at the radar picture from last night. All that red moving over St. Louis. The airport there, filled with travelers, was near the bullseye. It is still closed tonight. Tens of thousands are without power, but remarkably few people were injured and no deaths are reported. Almost unbelievable when you see what they went through. The Weather Channel's Mike Seidel is on the ground at the airport in St. Louis for us tonight. Mike?
Good evening, Kate. The early call on this tornado was it was an EF4, the first one of the season. That's the enhanced Fujita scale, which runs from 1 to 5. A very strong tornado, and it could have had winds as strong as 200 miles an hour. It's been a very busy April. We've not seen this many tornadoes in April ever before. 345 and counting.
Go, get out! Get out! Go back and quiet!
The tornado tore through Lambert Airport Friday evening, sending passengers in the airport terminal scrambling for cover. Fierce winds ripped off the roof on Concourse C, blew out windows, and crushed this jetway. Some passengers on an airplane had to ride out the storm, parked at the gate.
We were completely pelted with all kinds of wood and debris, and at this point I realized that I was concerned that we would have debris coming through the window in the airplane, and so I ducked for cover.
The grounded plane became airborne.
You could feel the airplane moving under you. We could see that we had been lifted. We were parked at the gate. We had been lifted from the gate and moved a good 15 to 20 feet from the gate.
5 were injured at the airport, but remarkably, the tornado caused no deaths. Today, the airport is closed.
It's stunning to see the damages here, and what's also stunning is that there weren't more people that were hurt.
Officials hope to restore the airport to 70% capacity by Sunday and be fully operational by next week.
You can see the sky there.
Throughout St. Louis County, the tornado damaged 750 homes and left 47,000 without power. In Maryland Heights, just west of the airport, some homes were destroyed.
It seemed to me 2 or 3 or 5 minutes of just pure hell.
Ron Henderson emerged from his basement to find his home gone.
And I was thinking to myself, well, I'm going to go upstairs and see how much damage. Well, as I looked upstairs, there was no upstairs.
He and his neighbors gathered to check on each other and collect whatever belongings they could salvage from the mounds of debris. This was yet another tornado and a whirlwind spring of destruction. A string of more than 600 tornadoes that have killed at least 40, injured hundreds, and damaged thousands of homes. Back out here at St. Louis Lambert International this evening, the first flights with passengers arrived this evening. We're expecting about 8 or 9 planes in here. Also, airlines will bring in planes empty tonight in advance of tomorrow's first departures with passengers. Meanwhile, they're hoping to get this airport up and running, as we mentioned. However, there's going to be an issue with power. They hope to get that power back on in its entirety by noon tomorrow.
Mike Seidel reporting tonight from St. Louis. Thank you.